Hey, how's everyone doing? Hello. Happy Monday. How's everyone weekend? Did you have a good weekend? I hope you did. Today we're going to do something different, at least at the beginning, because as you may know, Laravel Cloud and a bunch of other stuff went live today and I want to play with it. So we are going to toy around with Laravel Cloud, with the new Laravel starter kits. I'm really excited about those, specifically because of the new free components that make the Livewire starter kit just shine. We may also take a look at the Vue one, just to see the SHA-CN components mixed up with Vue. But mainly, I think the Livewire is basically my favorite one, and is basically the one that I'm going to be using for the foreseeable future. I'm really excited about that one. So yeah, we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to ship it to Laravel Cloud. So just give me a second. Just getting some stuff set up here. Here we go. So I had some time, just speaking about the Twitch project that we're working on. I had some time to study and dig into the documentation for Google Cloud and the whole PubSub stuff. I couldn't crack it, unfortunately. So I'm going to put a pin on that part for now and just focus on a few other features that we need to finish with the current project. And after that, I have another plan, but we'll talk about it just before the end. For now, let's go ahead and look at that brand new website. Look at this beauty. So simple, so elegant, so white. Hold on, give me a second. I forgot to bring my tea. I'm gonna go grab my tea one moment. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my tea. Tea, baby. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have like a dark version of this page. And I know I'm in dark mode in my system settings. So, ooh, nice. Shall we watch this video? It's only 2 minutes. I haven't seen it. Let's take a look. I'm actually going to pause the music for a moment. There we go. Let's take a look at this.
Welcome to Laravel. We provide a complete eco.
Who's that handsome fella right there? Oh my god. Are you the face of the new website, Josh? Oh my god.
Welcome to Laravel.
That's super loud, by the way. Hold on. That's better.
We provide a complete ecosystem for building web applications from start to finish.
Oh boy.
The core of Laravel's ecosystem centers around our open source PHP framework, with elegant solutions and code designed with developer experience in mind. So we believe code should be beautiful, and when you write Laravel code, you'll be amazed at how clean and practical it looks.
You had me at PHP.
Things like simple authentication, clean database queries, elegant file handling, background jobs and queues, mail and notifications, Stripe integration, API tokens, localization, real-time, search. Do I need to keep going?
No, you're good. We're good. I think we're good. So many stuff. So much stuff. So good to be a Laravel developer.
Every piece of syntax is crafted to make sense at first glance, whether you're working with notifications, job queues, or task scheduling. This is code that developers love to write. Every feature has been considered within the Laravel framework so that web artisans have the tools that they need to build and ship software. But it doesn't end there. Laravel allows you to add the front-end stack of your choice.
So Nightwatch, that one's still not out, is it? I think Laravel Cloud is, but Nightwatch... Let me take a look. No, it's still on waitlist. That's another one that we're going to take a look at when it comes out.
Whether you prefer traditional PHP backend with a modern front end using Laravel Livewire, or you and your team prefer React and Vue, Laravel allows you to use the stack that you need to build the things that you want. When it's time to deploy, Laravel offers managed or self-hosted deployment platforms to fit you and your team's preferences or needs. Whether you let Laravel handle things with a simple, elegant deployment platform like Laravel Cloud, or you need more control with Forge or Vapor, shipping Laravel code becomes effortless.
We're already seeing Laravel Forge. I mean, I've already used it and it's super easy. I'm interested to know how much easier it's working with Laravel Cloud. They make it look easy, so we're gonna see how easy is that. We're gonna have ads in about 5 seconds, so we're gonna pause for a minute and then come back to this. We're going to take a break for ads. He has such a clean setup, this Josh guy. 3 cameras, it's like production level. Hey Beer, how you doing? Thank you so much. almost done, like 30 seconds for ads to end. Okay, ads are over. Let's keep going.
For deployment, we still have your back. Laravel gives you the tools to monitor, log, and test your applications with tools like Laravel Nightwatch so that you can know exactly what's happening in your application at any time. Laravel is a complete ecosystem that has been around for over 14 years because of its community. Trusted by developers, startups.
14 years. Such a long time. And I've been here for 10 of those. So, yeah.
And enterprises around the world. Whether you have a new idea or an existing project,
hey,
gives you the tools to build and ship the software you want. Every
shout out to
element
Alex.
is crafted for productivity. Build, deploy, and monitor with Laravel.
Bravo. Bravo. All right, what do we have here? Products, Cloud, Forge, Nightwatch, pricing coming soon. And Nova. I haven't used Nova. Probably because we have Filament. Open source, starter kits. Yeah. Packages. Oh, all of the packages are here. Scout, Octane, Reverb, Echo, Pennant. Everything. Hi, Hamad. How you doing? Telescope, Pulse, Dusk, Horizon. That's awesome. And then developers. We have all of the Latacons here. Oh, feature Latacast. 30 days to learn Laravel. If you haven't watched this one, you should. It's a really good one. Takes you from start to finish in 30 days. What else? Yeah, documentation. Oh, this is really small. 1, 2. I think they changed the font size because I remember this being a lot bigger at 125%. Oh, where's the music? Forgot. Hold on. Do. Okay, first thing I want to put my hands on, my grubby hands on, is the starter kits. First, I'm going to create a new application with the Vue starter kit because I'm interested in that. I like Vue better than React. Don't kill me. So, and also, now that they're using the ShadCN component library with Vue, that is really, really interesting. I'm not going to ship that one. So after that, I'm going to create a new one, but with the Livewire starter kit, and that one we are going to ship. So let's see if there is anything new over here in the documentation. Why Laravel? Why not? So this is really interesting. I don't remember if this was here in version 11? I think it was. Yeah, it was here. But still, having one command line, I don't remember if I've ever used this one. Probably because my environment has always been set up and I rarely get to do a new one. But having one line to install everything in your dev environment, including PHP 4. It's not PHP 4, PHP 8.4. It's actually amazing. So with this one line, you get the Laravel installer, PHP, Node, NPM, or Bun. And you have a Mac OS version, a Windows PowerShell version, and a Linux version. That's so amazing. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do Laravel new. Let's go over here to my trusty terminal. Make this bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. That's fine. Get over to herd, and let's create a couple of playground projects, starting with Vue. I believe I already have one for React, but that one, it's an old version. So let's do Laravel new Vue playground. By the way, I'm going to switch to PHP 8.4 just before I do that, using herd. Which starter kit would you like to install? Let's go with Vue. By the way, which one is your preferred starter kit? Which one are you going to use? Let me know in the chat if you're here, and in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. I'm very interested to know. So let's start with Vue here. This is really interesting also. Now you have 2 flavors to choose from for authentication, either the built-in one or WorkOS. I haven't used WorkOS ever, but as I understand it, you just create an account and you have access to every single social authentication service available. Livewire, my man. Yeah, this is really interesting. Why don't we go and take a look, because having 2 flavors for authentication is a really big deal, especially when the second one, you still can use social authentication with Socialite, but having this built in, it's really interesting because you just have to have an extra account, and then you have every other authentication just built in from the get-go, which is amazing. Can we go and take a look at that before we go on? I've never heard about WorkOS. Let me check. I think there is something. Initial configurations. No, let me go to WorkOS. Is it? WorkOS.com. Hello, Ozodbek. How you doing? WorkOS, your app enterprise ready. It's too small. 1, 2. This is more than that. You have multi-factor authentication. I think AuthKit is what comes built in with Laravel. Hi, Joha. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think AuthKit is what comes in with Laravel. So is there a product AuthKit? Yeah. Ooh. So clean. Look at that. The world's best login box powered by WorkOS plus Radix. Single sign-on, password, multi-factor, social login. So yeah, this is what comes in. If you want to choose this, you will get this login box from AuthKit. And you just need to have probably a WorkOS account for you to work with. How about the pricing here? So Authkit is free for the first 1 million users. That's generous. So you can have user management with, so you have user management in here. Oh, that's interesting. Of course, if you have 1,000,001 users, you can probably afford this. And that's for each additional million users. But you can start for free. I mean, 1 million users, 1 million active users. It's a very generous free account, free tier. All right, okay, that's WorkOS. But we're gonna go with built-in authentication with Laravel for this playground. Which testing environment, which testing framework? Pest, of course. We're gonna take a quick glance at the code and all the components and everything that comes in with this starter kit. Inertia, of course. Would you like to run npm install and npm run build? Yes, please. Go ahead. Interesting warning there, but nothing to worry about. All right. So you can cd into view playground, and this is also very interesting. If you don't want to use herd, you don't have to. You can just literally just run composer. Hold on, composer run dev, and that runs everything for you. It starts a dev server, starts Vite, and if you have queue, it actually starts tailing your application. So everything is in one place. Your tailing application, your logs tailed in this screen. You have the queue running, you have Vite running, you have your server running at 171.0.0.1.8,000, and every time something happens in either one of those services, you're gonna have a color-coded line for it, which is awesome. So if you don't want to use herd, you just use this command and you have everything running right off the bat. Isn't that great? But I have herd, so I'm going to use it. Open a new window here. And let's go to view playground dot test. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. I love this. Make it bigger. 1, 2. So clean. So good. Let's take a look at login page. Actually, we need to register. No. It's really dark this time around, like super dark. I don't know if it shows up or if it comes through, but it's really dark. I'm here for it. I like it. Now, if you don't want to have it, I think it's you can choose on settings. No. Interesting. There used to be a toggle for that. Okay. It's weird. I remember this. I remember there was a toggle for, well, in appearance. Is it in appearance? Yeah, there it is. Flashlight warning, cover your eyes. Boom. See, this is so cool. It's light, but it's not bad looking. I like it. I'm not a fan. Well, maybe. What happens when you do this? Okay, that's better. All right. So yeah, I was going to say, I'm really not ever a fan of collapsing things like this. I think it's a trend, and many sites are implementing it. Wow. Sorry about that. Losing my voice already, but yeah, I guess it's fine. I'm just never a fan of collapsing sidebars, but at least the mobile version goes into this style. this style I like. All right, let's go back to dark mode. That's better. All right, let's take a look at the code on this starter kit. Also, I'm going to open it in VS Code for a moment because as I understand, the VS Code extension for Laravel just went stable. So I'm gonna go check that out, see if there's any update for that. Yeah, version 1.0. There you go. Yeah, I think everything else is the same here. It's just that it's stable now. Okay. But since I'm giving NeoVim a college try, the old college try, I'm gonna open it here. In fact, let me just go to Tmux first. Where do we start? I want to see the new components. So in app, we have HTTP, we have controllers. Oh, hold on. Let me see the routes. I want to see the route for dashboard, inertia render dashboard, which is a view component. There it is. And it comes with a test already. Nice. But it's not using test. So we have the app layout, breadcrumb items at the top, which is great. So this is breadcrumbs are an array of objects. Oh, interesting. I think I've done this before. I think I remember building my own sidebar. I don't remember if I used view or what, but I think I remember using some approach like this. Then the props, it's using functional API, which is I'm not a big fan of, but one can get used to it. A head component, an app layout with the breadcrumbs, and then a bunch of placeholder items. What's that placeholder pattern? Nope, don't do that. View component is just an SVG. Okay. Oh, look at that. The background, it's computed with a pattern of math random to string 36. What is that? Some weird math. Huh. It's a pattern ID. It's interesting. Where are you using this pattern ID? Here. Huh. Very interesting use of math there for an SVG pattern. But yeah, you can start here. How do I change the layout on this one? I guess it's in the app layout component. Let me go and check. Why do I keep using Control P? I'm in Neoville, for Christ's sake. App layout dot view. Oh, here it is. You can choose between a sidebar, and I believe there is another one. So it's in layouts app, resources, views. Nope. Or JS. No. JS layouts. Here it is. So you have app layout, auth layout, and in app you have a header layout and a sidebar. Let's try out the header layout. Of course, I need to recompile this. We're going to do that in just a second. So that's a good call out to what I showed you before. Right now I'll have to start Vite on my own. If you run composer run dev, you don't have to. Let's split this like that. npm run dev. If we refresh, oh, it didn't change. Of course, you have to save the file. Look at that. That's awesome. So this is more the traditional one that we've had on Laravel Breeze for a long time. Oh, it takes you to the GitHub. Nice, interesting. Documentation, everything else. This is cool. And the nice thing about this is so easy to use. If you want to create another page or anything else, all you have to do is take this dashboard page as a base and just copy, paste it, change the head, and everything you want to put in your page goes inside the app layout. Everything in here. So you just modify everything inside the app layout component and you have a new page. So easy. This, about we do this. So that's 1, 2, 3 placeholder items, which is the 3 at the top. If you change that and let's just say, there it is. So yeah, you can even start modifying this as you wish. I think we have ads. I'm not mistaken. Yep. We're gonna take a break. We will continue with the Livewire starter kit. I wonder how easy it would be to bring in my license from Flux. By the way, did you see? I'm gonna wait until the ad break, but did you see the new components from Flux UI? Oh my god! Oh my god! We're gonna take a look at those too. Okay, ads are over. Okay, we're back. I was mentioning that if you didn't know, also, first of all, I was thinking how hard it would be for me to bring in my Flux UI license into a new project, but then I remembered, did you see the new Flux UI components? First of all, Flux UI 2.0 came out a couple of days ago, I think. But check this out. Where is get started? Browser buttons. The calendar one, it's absolutely fantastic. Especially because my favorite one to use is the date range. Where is it? Date range. But the date range with fixed, where is it? No, it's the date picker. But basically this one is great because you have things like this. You can just use it like this. You can set a date range. Looks amazing. The date picker is the one that I'm most interested because this component is so difficult to implement and there are so few options, especially Livewire. Now you can do custom range presets. No. Something about labels. Hold on. This one here, right here. So you can use this. That thing just sells it for me. One of the projects that I have at work uses one component like this. I had to do it. Basically, I had to choose view over anything else for that project because of that, because I needed a date range with custom labels and I couldn't find anything. Well, we had ChatCN, but basically I had to constrain myself to use view because of the availability of this component. And now I don't have to. I can literally take all of that, import it over to Livewire, and I can have this beautiful component. And it has date range, just like the calendar. And you can say yesterday or today, and everything changes in here. So, oh my God, so good. And the chart ones. Charts, SVG charts. Take a look at this one. Imagine that little component in here, in the dashboard. Like a complete dashboard with stats and charts inside of it. Amazing. Just amazing. So yeah, calendar, chart, date picker, Flux UI 2.0. Just amazing. All right, let's keep going. Let's actually go back to the sidebar. I like sidebar. And I'm going to undo that change on the dashboard. There you go. All right, this is cool, but I want the Livewire. I want the Livewire starter kit. So I'm going to exit here. CD out of this. And I'm going to create another project. Laravel new, Laravel. If I can type, I'm so excited. I can't type. New Livewire Playground. Starter kit, Livewire. Oh yeah. Built-in authentication, pest. npm install, yes. By the way, I just noticed something. It's no longer asking me for database. And yet, I was able to log in. Does it just run by default with... Where are... Yeah, it just runs with SQLite by default. It doesn't even ask you if you want to run your migrations or if you want to create a new database. It's just, boom, it's right there for you. So you don't have to worry about that. All right, let's switch. Actually, yes. Okay. Get over here and let's go to Livewire playground dot test. Same thing. Beautiful starting page. Let's register on this one here. Notice that it looks absolutely the same. Well, there is a slight color shift, but it's barely noticeable. Yeah, this one's slightly brighter. Mainly on the background here, which I kind of like. The other one was really hard to see the pattern backgrounds here with dark mode. In fact, let's just compare those. See, this is really, really dark, like almost too dark compared to this one. This one is still dark, but it's more easy on the eye, I think. Yeah, I like this one better. Definitely. And let's take a look at the code now. Again, let's just go to the web routes, and it's using Volt out of the gate. Oh, not that. The dashboard is using. It's just a view. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, the dashboard itself is not really a component, it's just a layout. Layout with HTML. Components, we have just one for logout, and the rest is just Volt, resources, views, Livewire, settings. Yeah. But what components do we have? So let me make this a little bit bigger. App logo, auth header, auth section, placeholder, Lux. We have a nav list, icons. Yeah, we have a bunch of components from Flux. They're not published here as far as I can see. But you can use Flux menu, Flux dropdown, obviously Flux buttons. If we open, for example, auth header, placeholder, settings, where are the pages? Flux radios, radio groups. Alright, this is a Vault component here. And you can use a button. That's not Flux, but still. No, you have a Flux button too. There you go. Now, the way that you switch layouts in this one, you have to go to the dashboard. Actually, no. I don't remember. The thing is, I think it's in the documentation. Let's go to starter kits real quick. Livewire. No, this one's for React. Oh, this is customization. Customization for React. For Vue. And Livewire. Oh, you just do this. Okay, if you go to resources, views, components, layouts, app. Keep doing that. There it is. All you need to do is switch from sidebar to header. And there it is. So freaking easy. Oh my god. Yeah, everything changes. That's so cool. So cool. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Now let's try and ship it. I'm going to take it back to sidebar. And let's give Laravel Cloud a try. Cloud Laravel.com. I've went ahead and created my own account already, just to get that out of the way. Say remember me, please. And now we get to create a new application. But first, I need this playground in a GitHub repo. So, oh, not you. Hold on. Let's get that first. So let's go to GitHub. Is Laravel Cloud a good option for production apps over other options available? Yes, yes, it is. Because first, it's tailored to Laravel. B, it's super scalable to the point that you can decide how much you want to scale in both your application, your I don't know what's it called. Basically, your application and your database. You can choose how much to scale in that case. So you can go as far or as far as you want to. Like you, I recommend you watch the overview from Josh. Actually, he goes into a little more details about how you can customize your scalability in terms of usage, so you can limit that. But yeah, it's definitely a very competitive option compared to other options, I think. Let's see. Let's create a new repo. Make that, yeah, public is fine. Nothing else. Create new. And then we need to push an existing one, so let's do that. Copy this. And let's actually get out of here. So first I need to do git init. And then paste. No. All right, let's do it one by one then. Git remote add. Okay, that's fine. And then git branch. All right. I'm not gonna do git push just yet. I need to add everything. Git add all. And then git push. Oh, git commit. Git commit -m. And then git push. No? Okay. Oh, failed with the last letter. And now git push. All right, if we go over to GitHub, we should be able to see all of the code here, and we can. Awesome. Does it have actions already? Really? That's amazing. Didn't even see that. That's awesome. You don't even have to think about that. That's already there for you. That's great. That's just great. All right, something failed there, but I don't care. Let's ship this to Oracle, not Oracle, Laravel Cloud. All right, let's see if I can remember from all of the videos that I've been watching. So new application, first of all, continue with GitHub. Yes, that'll be me. Install and authorize your personal account. All repositories, yes. No. Use password, please. Thank you. What happened? There you go. All right, new application. That's my GitHub, and let's look for. Can I just type? I get. Why wasn't this a? This would be great if this was an autocomplete dropdown. That would be great. Livewire Playground. Here we go. Application name. Can I change it to just Playground? Can you select there? Yeah, let's just call it Playground. And actually, oh, that's a typo. That's fine. Playground. We can just name it right here. Livewire Playground. Region, I guess. US East is fine. And then new application. That it? That's all? Cool. Look at this. So right off the bat, you have Edge Network, complete with DDoS protection. Well, that's pending. Pending because we have not deployed, I guess. The domain is it's not a custom domain, but you can add custom domains in, I think, the paid version if you need to. No deployments. Can I just hit deploy and that's it? Deployments. No deployments, commands, PHP artisan. No, that's once it's deployed. Settings, environment name, environment color, deployments, deploy hook, build commands. Yep, that's fine. Deploy commands. We can add more deploy commands here. I am actually going to uncomment this because we're using a live an SQLite database, so I want this to run the migrations on deployment. I'm not going to. You can add a database, and they recommend the PostgreSQL. What's it? Postgres? I don't remember, but you can add the PostgreSQL database, and it's very easy to create and to admin, and it has an hibernation option too, so you don't have to pay for idle time. But in this case, I'm just going to go with the SQLite option. So let's save that. What do we have in domains? That's the one that we have. So yeah, if you want custom domains, you have to upgrade. But I'm fine with this. This is going to be mainly for playground stuff, and this is basically fine. You can share this with anyone, and it's already public. So can I just deploy? Boom. Let's see how much it takes. We have ads in like a minute. You can edit the domains for free. Can you? I don't think you can. You need to upgrade to unlock custom domains. Oh, can I edit this one? Oh. I don't think you can. Is that available? Can I do that? Save only. Cool. That's nice. Is the deployment done? Yes, it is. But let's deploy it again because I changed the host name. Now that's finished. And then deployment logs, pending. Let's just let it finish. And then we'll go back to environment and see something here. It's done. Yeah, once you deploy it, you have DDoS protection, you have CDN, you have edge caching, you have a semi-custom domain. It's always Laravel.cloud, but that's fine. We have ads. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Interested in knowing how did they build this canvas here. Oh. Huh. It's just a div, the background image, and then a div, and this is just a flex. Huh. What I was looking for, that line over there. I'm gonna have some fun deconstructing this, like reverse engineering this section, because I really like how they designed this whole graph thing. All right, ads are over. So this should be done. Let's take a look. We go to playground. God. Oracle. Why do I keep saying Oracle? Laravel.cloud. That's awesome. Question though, what if someone else wants to use this same domain? Are they going to see a "this domain is taken" message? Am I one of the lucky ones to get that one? That's an interesting question. But yeah, this, and I can register because I'm assuming I have a database already. Actually going to use a real one. No, yes. Ooh, no, I don't have a database, apparently. Really? I'm gonna go take a look at that. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna look into this injected variables, see if there's anything here. No, not really. You need to add app m local, really? So you mean here, I need to set that to local. That doesn't sound right. One second. You do? But why? Why can I do production and have my database be SQLite? Or do you mean that just to see the actual error? Because that's... I don't care about the error itself. I know what the error is. It's just there is no database, I think. Is it still keeping my .env values? You cannot margarita the database? That seems odd. Yeah, it's just that there is no database file. Okay, one second. What if I do touch database .sqlite and run that? All right. Now let's run another one. Can I run another one? That was weird. PHP artisan migrate -- force. There is my database. Now let's go back here and try that again. Boom. Yeah, the only problem is that the database file is not created by default. Yeah, so you still have the command, the deployment command, I think. Hold on, settings, deployments. You still have this here. The only thing that I cannot add here is the command to create my database file, because if I add it here, it's going to run every time I deploy, and that's going to erase my current file. So I do need to first manually, apparently, if there is another option, I would like to hear it if you can put it in the comments or in the chat. But you first have to run the command to create the database file manually and then run the migrations. And after that, your file is still there, will be there, and every time you modify or add migrations to your code base, they will be applied with this and on every deployment. But the first time you have to create the file, I think. But yeah, that is if you want to use SQLite. In my case, I do want to, but if you don't, you can create a database here. The only downside is that you have to pay for usage, but the available free tier or the allotted tier, it has a generous you don't have to pay. You would really have to use it a lot in order for you to start feeling the payment, if you know what I mean. But for indie projects and stuff like that, you can totally create a database. Oh, by the way, I didn't set the hibernation here. Edit. Where is, so this is 1 CPU, 512 megabytes of RAM. You can go bananas with 8 CPUs. Try to redeploy and see if the user not gone. Oh, I will do that. Just give me a second to go through this first. So yeah, you can scale as much as you want, or go a little bit down if you want to. Right now we're running a 512 megabyte RAM, 1 CPU, but you can go up to 8 CPUs and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Auto scaling, if you want, you can set this to auto scale based on your usage. You have to upgrade them, so I can't really show you, but you have the ability to set the amount of replicas when the thing is scaling. So you can say, I don't want less than 2 replicas, but I don't want any more than 7, for example. So you can control the auto scaling, or just set it to a limit and let the thing run crazy. That's coming soon, apparently. Hibernation, this is what I was talking about. If you don't want to overpay, or if you're worried about paying for idle time, you can just set this to on, and that's it. So after 5 minutes, my application is going to hibernation. You don't pay for an idle or hibernating replica, but the nice thing is you don't have to manually start it. As soon as the application gets an HTTP request, it just boots up. It's just that first boot is a little bit slower, but after that, you just keep using it. We have scheduler, that's nice. Let's save this. Save. Okay, we can save and deploy now. Let me just run through all of the other options here. Scheduler, I don't want that right now. New background process. Runs continuously on your application, handling queue jobs. Ooh. Obviously, I'll have to pay for that, but let me see it. So we can have a queue either on the database or probably Redis if you want to. That's nice. Or a custom worker. Nice. And decide how many processes they are going to run into. That's cute. That's cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna do this. So right now I'm just going to set it to hibernate after 5 minutes. So let's save and deploy. And we're gonna check if the user is still there. There is no excuse right now. There is no excuse. If you want to ship something, you can just ship it. Just ship it. Go ahead. If you have a project that you want to ship, just do it. There is no excuse. It has never been this easy. You can have your project shipped in 5 minutes. Just ship it. Ship it. All right, that's done. Let me go and check the user. So if I refresh, ooh, the file is gone. So I do need that line. Let me see the logs again. This doesn't work anymore? How come? What's going on? Logs. Yeah, it's the database file again. Dang it. I think they have a MySQL option too. So no, it's not the only option. But since I don't want to deal with this, I'm just gonna go ahead and create a database and that's it. Add a database. Create database. Yeah, you have MySQL 8 too. I don't know if that one has hibernate. I don't know if this the line. I don't know if the MySQL database has hibernation though. I've only seen hibernation with Postgres. We could try it. I don't know why. Laravel MySQL is available as a developer preview and is not recommended for use in production. Okay, never mind. Postgres it is. Cluster name playground. Database name main. Settings. Yeah, this is how much you want to scale. The processing capacity of the computer assigned to your database cluster. I'm good with that. And hibernate after, how much is 300 seconds? Five minutes. All right. Actually, I want less than that. Maybe half. Maybe 1 minute. starts at 0 per month plus 150 per gigabyte of stored data per month. So you pay for gigabytes, and it's only 150 per gigabyte. I'm guessing if you, yeah, that's fine. I mean, to have a gigabyte of data means you're really using your application. So this is quite generous, I think. All right, let's create a database cluster right there. I don't have to deal with files. I believe you can see the settings on save changes. So save and deploy. I think your database is pretty much configured by you. So when you add a database, you have all the configuration values already injected in your env file. Okay, deployed. Check again. Whoop. Right, no errors. Register again. I can't type today. There. And you don't have to think about it anymore. You have a database in your application. And that's it. Cool. I was going to check the settings real quick. So let me check this real quick. If there is anything important here. I guess the password, but I'm going to leave that line hidden like that. So yeah, all of the database connection values are there, including the database password, which is the next line from this. I'm not going to show you that. But yeah, you have everything available and you don't have to worry about it, which is nice. So yeah, that is Laravel Cloud. Again, you can ship now. It's easy. You can have cache, you can have buckets for images, videos, and more. It's just that easy. All right. Okay, so I planned this to be a very a shorter session than compared to the other ones because I just wanted to play around with this. So we're gonna stop here. And if you found any of this helpful, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, follow me on Twitch if you're not doing so already. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Next session, we are going to keep working on our project. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. If you're on Twitch, hold on because we are going to raid. Yeah, no problem, dude. My pleasure. Let's see who's on today. Let's go to move. It's been a while. Where did she go? Okay, we're gonna give it a second because it seems like she's in a break. Ah, never mind. Let's go now. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a great day. Bye.